All right, here with Warren County Commissioner Ben Kafferlin at the Innovault Open House during the Warren County Christmas Walk. Ben, first of all, congratulations on getting this space put together and ready to go this night.
Thanks. It was funny, my 12-week-old baby daughter is here, and someone walked in and said, "Look, this must be your baby." And I thought that they were talking about this, which is kind of true, but this was a celebration because this has been about 4 years in the making. Finally to see it open.
So when you bring your daughter here and she's old enough to understand, they'll say, "Look, this is your older sibling here."
Pretty much.
So tell us a little bit about some of the work that's gone into getting this space put together and ready for business owners and entrepreneurs to come in and use it after 4 years.
Sure. So I first started talking about co-working spaces and having one here in Warren in 2017. At a high ed event, and just kind of matriculated from there. It's been a lot of coalition building. Essentially, was probably the first 2 years, more or less. We had an open house in the upstairs of this building, so we thought we'd be up there, and then we ended up moving down here. It ended up being more work than we anticipated. So the last 2 years basically have been mostly volunteer labor. Demoing the space, replacing the floor, painting, etc. It's been, I don't even know how many hundreds of hours of volunteer time we have into this thing, but it's got to be well over 1,000 hours.
And what's it like to be able to have an open house at an annual celebration in Warren County like the Christmas Walk? Especially after last year with things kind of being askew because of COVID.
Well, we noticed about 6 weeks ago that we thought if we sprinted, we could get it done. And when we looked 6 weeks ahead, we saw Christmas Walk was on the calendar and thought that'd be the perfect moment to kind of unveil this thing. People will be downtown and we'll be able to celebrate it together.
And what are some of the things that the business owners, entrepreneurs are going to be able to take advantage of when they come in here?
Sure. So there's a wide range of people that could use the facility. I mean, it could be somebody that's from out of town, for instance, that needs a desk for the day. It could be a small business owner that maybe has a workshop or something, but they need a more professional space to have meetings. Another would be somebody that's dedicated that needs office space like every single day, and they're able to come use the space. And there's going to be rental opportunities for kind of the facilities just on a as needed basis. So if you need a conference room, or you need a meeting space, or you need a private place to have a phone call or something like that, a little mini conference meeting, this would be the space to do that.
There's been a lot of talk, especially with the recent census numbers coming out, about population decline. How is a space like this going to be able, or how can the county use a space like this to be able to try to draw more people into Warren and maybe show them the things that we have to offer?
That's my primary motivation when I started this, was I saw other communities with people that are remote working. Gig economy kind of work a few years ago was big in bigger cities, and you could see a trend where people are moving out of like San Francisco into places like Idaho, and they're able to get away from kind of the big cities. And I said, we need to take advantage of that here. Like, you're going to see people moving out of the Pittsburgh area and out of the Buffalo region, et cetera. Where are they going to go? We need to make an attractive place. And that starts with, of course, good internet and a good ethos, like a kind of community that we could build here and make this a remote working kind of place. And so that was one of the main motivations, was trying to draw young people back here to work remote. And you can work for Google from this office.
So after 4 years and, like you said, thousands of hours of work being put in, as you look around the space so far, what's your favorite component of the Innovault space?
Well, the labor of love here was really that floor. I mean, there were probably 4 of us that spent about 8 Saturdays straight just working on getting this floor to the state that it is. So it would sound weird, I know, but that's where we put our time and effort in, so I'd have to say that.
So when people come in here and kick back and relax and their feet are cushioned, they'll be able to thank that labor of love.
That's right.
All right. Warren County Commissioner Ben Kafferlin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.